Okay guys, we're here today with Gordon Ryan, a huge honor for me. Guys, we just shot one entire instruction with Gordon all about open guard for no gi. So I think like open guard for no gi is probably like the most important thing we should know in Jiu-Jitsu, especially for no gi, because sooner or later everybody is gonna end up playing this type of game in no gi, right? Like kind of like butterfly. And Gordon knows every single detail that you can imagine about this situation. So today he's gonna explain here to us like the concepts about the open guard, like what he has like a full system about it. So very excited to learn from him. So let's do it.
Okay, so the first thing we have to distinguish is what scenarios we can find ourselves in and what goals we're trying to accomplish. Okay, there's four main scenarios that we can find ourselves in when we're playing an open guard against an opponent. We can have our first scenario is an opponent standing over me with 2 feet square, whereas 2 heels on the same line, okay, where he has a square stance, he has his head down and he has his hands forward. The second scenario we can find ourselves in is when you have a standing opponent with staggered legs, where he has 1 leg back and 1 leg forward, with a lead leg and a trail leg. The third scenario is when my partner is on 2 knees in front of me, and the fourth scenario is when he has 1 leg up, okay? Now that we can identify what scenario we're in, we have to accomplish goals from each of these positions. Okay? One of the main goals that we have is playing the dilemma between exposing my partner's back and exposing my partner's center line. If my partner's standing up over me, we can expose his center line. If he's square, he exposes his own center line. Okay? If my partner's staggered, when he has 1 leg back, we'll step 1 leg back. He has 1 leg back. Now, the job is on me to expose his center line. When he staggers his legs, it's hard to expose his center line, and it's hard to expose his back. We can start to expose his center line by doing things like hopping in and harassing his feet, and now I'm on a center line, where now I can go in and expose my partner's legs and go into all kinds of attacks in there. Or I can start to expose his back. Let's say if Bernardo tries to step across my body, I can start to expose his back and off-balance him and start to create back exposure or ways to sit him down to the floor. Okay, if he doesn't fall and he just steps further, okay, now from here I can start moving around and starting to create back exposure and going into all the attacks on Bernardo. So we have 4 scenarios. We have the goal of exposing the back and exposing the center line. Anytime we can expose the center line, we can expose attacks on our partner's legs or attacks on our partner's upper body with underhooks and things like that. Another goal that we have is constant kazushi to create limb extension. With an extended limb, we can create submission danger. So if Bernardo's down on his knees, for example, okay, the hardest guy to submit is always the guy like this. All right? So what I need to do is start to create limb extension. The way that I create limb extension is by threatening sweeps. Okay? If I go to hit a basic sumigashi, a butterfly sweep, if Bernardo doesn't base out, he's just going to fall over. Okay? So what he has to start doing is he has to start basing out. Maybe I go in for an attack, I go to hit a sumigashi, and he steps his leg up. Okay? Or he bases his leg up, and now I can't take him over. So now there's an initial off balance, which creates limb extension. And with limb extension, gives me the opportunity now to go in and start to attack his legs. Okay? So first we're going to identify which scenario we're in. Is my partner standing in front of me, or is he on his knees? If he's standing, is he square, or is he staggered? If he's down on the floor, is he on 1 knee or on 2 knees? And once we can identify which scenario we're in, then we have a series of goals we have to accomplish from each of those positions. We're looking to expose our partner's back, expose our partner's center line, and to create constant kazushi to get limb extension, which allows us to isolate a limb from the body, control it, and then eventually leads us into submissions.
So guys, I think like many times when we are playing guard, we don't even know what's going on, right? So it's very cool to see like how Gordon has a system for every single scenario. If the guy is stepping 1 leg forward, if the guy has both legs parallel, if the guy has both knees on the ground, 1 leg up and the other leg on the ground. So I think once you have those systems, it's much easier to come up with a strategy, right, Gordon?
Of course, yeah. Well, once you know where you are and where you want to be, everything becomes much easier. What you can't have is just someone on top of you and you just have no idea what's going on, and the next thing you know, you're getting your guard passed.
So guys, the Gordon's goal with this instruction is to give you like a system when you are in the open guard, make you understand what you should do when you are in the open guard. And I think especially like no gi, you don't find it too much anywhere. So it's really cool what he's doing, like creating systems for open guard, and maybe you can get the same results as he's getting.
Hopefully.
So
just not against me.
Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you.
And guys, we're gonna launch it soon, so maybe by the time you are watching this video, it's already at IBJJFanatics.com, so make sure to check that out. And thanks so much, Gordon.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
IBJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.